I'm going to show you today how to clean a box fan. How to clean a box fan to make it last longer and get the most use out of it. Now, we don't have central air. We have these wall units right here. We have electric baseboard heating. And so what happens with that is there's no fan that blows anything on this. It doesn't blow the heat out. It just emits the heat from it. It radiates the heat from the little coil that's heated up inside of there. Well, Donald and I, we use fans in our house. We use fans because they blow the heat around and they circulate the air. You can see from this one how dirty all of this is. You can just look. We've got 2 cats. They're our house cats. We've got 6 grandchildren that stay with us off and on all during the week. And we've got life. This is dust and different things. Look at this fan. I clean these fans every 3 months on a scheduled basis. Now, in your heating unit, if you have central air, then you have filter. You'll have a filter that you change, and it'll have all this kind of thing on it when you change your filter, and you should be doing that on a regular basis. Well, since we use these fans to circulate the air and the heat in our house, then I don't have a filter on them. I have to maintain them myself. And I'm just have this fan. I have it unplugged. I'm going to take out the screws that's around it, which will cause this backside of this fan to come off. Now I'll take each one of these screws out from around each one of these places on this box fan, and keep up with your little screws. I've got this little thing here, and I'm doing this by hand. I don't want to strip the screws out by using a drill. It just takes a minute. You look at all of that has collected on this fan. Look how dirty this fan is. That's just household dust. Cat hair and different things that come inside of a house in a course of 3 months with a lot of people and a lot going on. And this may look really gross to you. You might think, how in the world can anything be that dirty? Just go in there and look at your filter. There's a reason you change that thing as often as you do. It's because it collects this kind of thing. We like to use the fans to circulate the heat, and we like to use the fans to move the air so that it's not stale, and fans will help control the humidity, and it'll help you to not have moldy or mildewy places in your house. If you have good ventilation, it'll prevent a lot of problems. So we like to use our fans for good ventilation and for moving the air around, circulating the heat. But we use them also in the summer to circulate the cool air. Well, when I have all of the screws out of all of these, I'm just going to lift this up. Now you can see under here, here's the box fan part. This is one fan. We've got about 3 of these fans that we use on a regular basis. We've got one in almost every room. Now I meant to give you a rundown of everything that you would need to do this. Of course, you need your box fan that needs to be cleaned. I've got a handheld screwdriver. I've got a little magnet catcher to catch the screws so that you won't lose them. I've got a bag that I'm going to put all this dirt in. All the stuff that comes from this fan, I'll be putting it in this garbage bag. Of course, mine is recycled. I have a few used dryer sheets that we're going to use to wipe this down. I've got 2 cleaners and a scrub brush. And I am in here in the bathroom where I'll be using the sprayer and spraying and cleaning these in my bathtub. Now that I've got the screws off and I've got this thing right here, I'm going to take this dryer sheet that's used. I'm recycling this dryer sheet. It seems to hold on to a lot of lint. And I'm just going to rub it around this box fan because I don't want all this going down my drain. Look at the amount of dirt that comes off these fans. So I've taken the dryer sheet and I've rubbed over it, and I've got most of this lint, this hair, and this dust off of this fan. I'm going to throw that in my bag here. And now I'm going to put these in the bathtub, but let me get the other one off first. You can see all the dirt that's on these blades. You don't want to throw this box fan away. You don't want all this stuff in the landfill. You want to be able to use this thing as long as you can. This will prolong the life of your fan. Might take 2 hands for me to have to clean these blades. But you can see right there all of the stuff that was going into the motor. You want to be sure you get that out so that your motor lasts longer. I'm going to flip this over. And go ahead and use my screwdriver and take out the screws that are here. Okay, so here's this one. Oh, I've left a screw over here. Wait, and there's a screw down in here. Let me get it out. It didn't come out well, so. And of course, this is not as bad as the other one was. But I'm just going to take my dryer sheet and rub over it here and pick out what I can, because, you know, I'm going to rinse these in the tub, and I don't want this stuff clogging up my drain. So I'm just going to take this and wipe off what I can. Put it in here in a trash bag. You see how much stuff comes off. It's unbelievable. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this in the bathtub. Now I'm going to use this bathroom scrubbing bubbles here. That's what I'm going to use on these. I use the Dawn Power Wash sometimes. Now I'm going to spray this on here. And I'm going to spray both sides. So we're going to spray it, flip it over, and spray the other side. These are really, really dirty. So I'm going to give them a few minutes to let this cleaner work. And while I do that, we're going to go in here and clean the motor of the other fans. So we've got that sprayed on there good. Usually don't promote cans with propellants. That's not something I use on a regular basis. I had bought this at a really good deal, and I'm trying to use it all up. This is a good cleaner, and it smells really good. But I don't want to buy canned things like this anymore. I try to use a pump bottle. It's more effective and taking care of things for me. So you can use your Dawn Power Wash in a spray bottle and just go along the edges of your fan blades. And you can see all of the dirt that'll come off of one fan blade. Let me turn it forward for you. It might be easier to see. You can see all the dirt that's hanging onto those things. If you go along the edges, see all the dirt that's collected. So I just go around the edges and get all of that off first. And these are baby wipes. Let me show you the dirt that's coming off of these fans. we were talking. As dirty as these are, I may have to clean them every 2 months instead of every 3 months. This is the most dirt I've probably ever saw on these fans, which prompted me to share with you how to clean them. If you clean your fans like this, it'll give a longer life. Of course, you'll feel better because anything that's clean feels better. It's just general maintenance if you use these fans a lot like we do. So we just clean these, get them good and clean. While our fronts and backs of our fans are soaking in the tub, being sprayed with a good cleaner. This one or this one. Whatever you usually use to clean dirt. You can take these knobs off and clean them if you want to. We don't always do that. Donald has already shot back this little motor to get everything out of that. These work so much better when you get these little motors cleaned. If you let grime build up on these little motors, it'll burn them out. That's why these fans won't last very long if you don't clean them. Now you can see, look at all of that build up. It's an amazing amount of build up. Now this is in this fan. We don't have a filter on this fan. But Donald, my husband, was saying even in central air units on your inside, the blower, behind the filter in your central air, the fan, you'll also see this. Some people hire other people to clean it. Some people clean it themselves. That's a whole different ball game. It's not a box fan, but I wanted to share that with you in case you wanted to check if you don't have box fans of circulation. All right, we're going to go ahead. The shop vac is going to be very loud. We're going to go ahead and get all of this off of this little motor. Now you can see how clean that is. That looks practically brand new. That's how it should be. It should be cleaned out like that. I'm going to go ahead and take the baby wipes and wipe the fans down. We're going to take our fans and just wipe these blades down. Now you can spray cleaner on them if they need it. Some of them need it, some of them don't. Some of them are dirtier in one room than they are the other room. So there's no rhyme or reason. You just clean them as needed. Now I'll flip this over and get the back side of the fan. The other side, well, this is actually the front side. You can clean these fans up to look brand new. They look better, they smell better, they function better. And if you do this on a regular basis, this will give your fan longer life. You'll get more use out of it. You want to always make sure it's unplugged before you do anything to it. You don't want to clean it with it plugged up into the wall. So remember to do that first thing. This is a little box Donald built for us. We put our fans in these little boxes. It keeps them stabilized. You know, we use them so much. It benefits us. Now our grids, or our front of our fans here, have soaked for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on the shower. See all that dirt rolling down there? You might have some stubborn spots that need to be scrubbed. Got this scrub brush. Might just want to go over that. Scrub them clean. Okay, now that we've got them clean, we're going to put them back together for you. You just do exactly what you did before. Instead of unscrewing, you'll be screwing the little screws back on. Okay. So we're just going to go around and put all the little screws back in their little designated places. This is just general maintenance of a box fan. And after we get them cleaned up and screwed and put back together like they should be, there they are, ready to do service. This is the little box that Donald built. He just measured to fit the bottom of the fan so that it would be sturdy and wouldn't turn over all the time, because we use these so much. This increases airflow. And there it is, just like a brand new fan. Of course, now we have to clean out the bathtub. Thank you for letting me share with you how we clean our box fans to make them last longer and increase the circulation in our house. We appreciate you being here today. Like always, until next time.